How warm is it right now?
0. No warm. I close.
Alright, well, let's hope for the best.
Let's hope.
Alright, so this totally sucks. I missed the race. Not like I missed it by a couple hours. I missed it by a whole day. And it's sort of comical, but not really like where I want to spend my time. It's just driving to Kings Island and back for no reason. But it's also life. I mean, what are you gonna do? You like to laugh about it. I mean, this season's over. I'm kind of sad. Looking forward to a couple of things. I'm looking forward to being able to spend more time at home, spend time with my wife. I'm looking forward to not having to get up in the morning. But it really is just so much fun this year. And on the way over, I was thinking that the key to it being fun, I think, was I was somewhat in shape. Cross is fun. I mean, you can put a fun perspective on it no matter what. But it's one of those things that if you're a little bit in shape, like you don't even have to be in stellar shape, but if you're in a little bit of shape, it goes a long, long way. And I'm just really satisfied with like this little experiment.
Great time for all the family. That's great. I think it's a great result with respect to last year.
How did I do last year?
I think very great.
I should probably look that up. I think I was like 15th last year. I wasn't that much lower. Maybe I was 21st.
You never won or never ride like second, third, or fourth. So you see, the fate didn't send you to another race, but the results will be the same.
But I still would have got to race. I would have liked to race my bike. But let me recap though. No injury.
Where are we?
We're in the ER.
What happened?
Not a bike crash. But a crash. Scooter crash.
How did that happen?
I hit a patch of ice.
That sucks.
Broken arm. Fractured elbow, fractured hand. Stitches.
In the bed. Big day. Did something stupid yesterday, which was take my scooter to work.
which I do all the time. But yesterday, it had been raining 2 days, and when I left for work, it was 11:30, totally sunny. It was cold. It was 28 degrees. You know how I feel about the cold. Anyways, I'm driving to work on the scooter, and I hit a patch of ice that I did not see. Some of the kids call it black ice. My mom's warned me for years about this, and I just, ate it. And so I slid across the road, landed on my elbow and my hand, and broke my elbow, broke my hand, or my pinky. Now I'm all worried I'm going to lose my pinky, but I'm sure I'm just being paranoid. I'm just kind of banged up. So at the end of this video, I wanted to reflect on the season, talk about what I learned and how it was good and all that sort of stuff. But now I don't really know. I don't know. I mean, I'll recover. Yeah, I don't know. I feel pretty positive. I'm not excited about having surgery. Tomorrow I gotta go have a screw and plate put in my elbow. I have 2 screws put in my hand. But right now, we're gonna go check out the scooter, see what sort of damage is done. Oh, so that's broken. Scuff that up a little bit. Definitely scuff that up. Scuff that up. December 13th, 2019. I had my surgery today, and I guess it went okay. I don't know, I wasn't there, obviously. But they did a nerve block, which I've never had before. The feeling's starting to come back in my finger, or my arm. Like, it's just weird, like, you can't feel your entire arm. Like, it's like it's there, but it's not there. It's like your arm's asleep. That's what it is. And so, like, it just, like, flops around, yeah, just kind of funny. But, yeah, so I don't know. I mean, I guess it's good. I gotta go see him in 10 days. Thank God Elise is here. She's been driving me around and going and getting stuff, and, you know, I'm so grateful. I have a lot of people that have offered to help. A lot of friends. Thank you. The 4 of you that watch this, thank you. You know who you are. But it's really helped keep me in good spirits. It made me think I still have a lot of improvement to do to be a good friend to other people. And, yeah, Lisa leaves on Sunday. 2 days. So it's going to kind of stink. But they say 4 to 6 weeks, maybe. I don't know. I'm hoping before that I can be back on the bike, but I'm not going to do any. My plan is not to do anything for the next week. To do as little as possible. And just try to sleep as much as I can. I'm going to drink a bunch of milk. I don't know if that's a good idea or bad. And, in fact, I'm thinking about just, like, maybe, like, lathering the whole wound and everything. Like, just pouring the milk right on my arm. Like, kind of like an ointment. Try to get some of that calcium in there. And I'm going to drink a bunch of it. I don't know. What else has calcium? Tums? I have a feeling that's probably not the best way for you to uptake calcium for a bone repair is through Tums or milk. Probably sleeping and taking care of my body and It's the best thing I can do. I know I'm not looking at the camera, I'm looking at the Christmas presents over there. We have a nice little tiny Christmas tree. It's very cute. I would show, but there's a bunch of unwrapped, or not yet wrapped Christmas gifts. And my other 3 viewers, those are probably the gifts for them. So send me movie recommendations, send me audiobook recommendations. You could even send me book recommendations, but holding a book doesn't sound very exciting. And I have a couple anyways. Got to finish Rick Ross's autobiography. It's a page turner. So, all in all, the end of the season. The season ended well, it was just the week after. But here's my general debrief, just to recap. I basically did 5 months of training, 2 months of base, then 2 months of tempo, and then 1 month of pretty high intensity, or some form of that. You can go watch the videos, they're pretty well documented. Then once the race season started, I pretty much did not train at all, just raced, recovered, did some recovery rides during the week, tried to open the day before the race. And overall, I feel like it was a pretty good season for me. I mean, yeah, I think I performed the best I could. Like, I mean, where I was. There's things I need to work on next year, like technical skills. I'm going to do very similar training program. I might adjust it just slightly, as you'll find out in season 2. But yeah, I feel really good about what I did. And you know, I alluded to this every single, you know, weekend, I think, when I raced, but I feel really good about it because I was out there doing it, and I felt benefits through all areas of my life because of that. From like dealing with bad weather to like, I keep saying mental fortitude, like when, you know, just realizing things like, you know, you can ride the best race you can, but bad luck happens, and same in life. You know what I mean? Like, same in like work. You know, you can do all the right things, and sometimes things just don't work out the way you want them to work out, or whatever it is. You know. But the other thing, and I really, I think was important for me, was that, I mean, I worked to something for like 9 months, but like I did something, and that is like I set out to do something, I improved on it, like and I just needed that, like, in my life at this point. So like I think that can carry over into all sorts of things, like, okay, I may not be where I once was at something, but this season's really given me proof that I can start nowhere near where I was and work and put in, you know, directed effort and get better. And to a point where I don't, like with my cross racing, I mean, I haven't raced this well in I don't know how long. So, yeah, I just think about, like, you know, like, there's a lot of things, like work again. Like, you know, there's some, like, projects I haven't done because it's been a long time since I've done projects like them, and, you know, I don't know if there's, like, this worry or this fear that, oh, I'm just not going to be able to do it like I used to. And it's like, well, you know, after looking at this cross season, it's like, well, just try, you know what I mean, and keep working at it, and you're going to get better. And I know all that stuff, but, you know, try to, you know, said it for years, cycling is life. There's no better metaphor for life. And the other thing is, like, right now, with all this stuff happening, like with the crash and everything, it's like, this sucks. I mean, there's no doubt about it. I'd rather not be broken. but I'm relatively positive, and I think that's because I just got off this cross season, and I'm physically pretty good, and I have good support. I mean, that's a huge thing too. Like I said, my wife, my friends, but yeah, I don't know. I feel like if this had happened 2 years ago, I don't know what I would have done. Like, honestly, just because I was drinking a lot, I was smoking a lot, do things that they are adamantly saying don't do, as far as a recovery, as far as when you get surgery and all this stuff. And, I've, 20, 30 pounds lighter than I was 2 years ago. And so it just, yeah. By the way, I don't think my neck scarf is stylish. It is warm, but also the sling cuts into my neck. This helps.
If you want to take the prenatal vitamin.
Why do you think I need prenatal vitamins? So you want to tell the people what's getting ready to happen?
I'm leaving. Jay's alone. I got poofy hair now.
How did that
Why
happen?
don't you tell them you got a bath today?
I had a bath today. How did I get a bath today?
I was very honored. It was so calm.
Are you being sarcastic?
No?
It was so calm.
It was like giving a bath to a Satan. Satan.
Are you excited about going?
Yeah, I'm most stressed out.
Why are you stressed out?
I'm tired. I don't know, I've been playing Nurse Jackie.
Nurse Jackie, you said.
Come on, I need a bath.
Alright. Well, let me say it on camera. Thank you for all your help. I really appreciate it. I will miss you during the holidays.
Thank you. And call for help. You cannot be here alone.
Some of you may be getting a call for help.
Exactly.
Enjoyed watching the Nationals yesterday on TV. Good times. Okay, so it is Monday, December 16th, I believe. And I had my surgery on Friday. So Friday, Saturday to Sunday. So this is day 3. The first 2 days, once the nerve block wore off, absolutely insane pain. I'm taking pain medication, like as prescribed, and I don't know what I would do without him. And even with him, it's like the pain is pretty bad. And then my head is just messed up. So it's like basically the last 3 days I've been in this schedule of like every 4 hours taking, a pain medication thing, trying to fall asleep, waking up usually an hour and a half later, taking ibuprofen, trying to fall asleep and grinning it like the last hour in pure pain before I can take the next pain medication. And it has been crazy. But today it feels a little bit better. I still have a lot of pain today, but it is more, knock on wood, because it comes and goes in waves, but it's more of not like this is insane. Like yesterday it was insane. Like, it was a lot of pain. It's hard to describe. And it's like one of those things that like where you can put in perspective that it's like, okay, hopefully this isn't going to last forever. Like, I just got a shot at the pain right there. But where it hurts so bad for so long that, like, you're trying to, like, I was trying to, like, meditate, like, the pain away, like, just not focusing on the pain and focusing, I mean, your mind's just drawn to it so much. And, like, essentially, like almost passing out, like, in this meditative state, which is good. I mean, that's what the meditation was, but it's like, it's a whole nother level of horribleness. Also, my ribs hurt really bad, and I'm not sure if it's just because I'm constantly, like, in this awkward position, or, I mean, they did x-rays of my ribs, and I was fine. So, whatever. Doing my best to survive. And thanks again to everyone. It's been helpful. I really appreciate it. Can't say how grateful I am. It is, I don't know what day it is. December 18th, maybe? No. 27th. 28th. I'm going to check. December 29th. It's the 29th. My parents were here for like 5 days, and they helped a lot. The pain has gotten to where it's somewhat manageable. It's no longer the thing where it's just this ongoing crazy pain going on, where it's like nonstop and there's no relief. I'm off like basically the pain medication except for ibuprofen, and then at night if I'm having trouble sleeping with the pain, I'll take some of the pain medication. But pretty much done with that. The big thing was when my parents were here, they stayed an extra day to take me to the doctor for my first post surgery, like catch up or whatever it's called. And I hate seeing like my own blood or like anything like on myself mangled. And I went into the x-ray room. She's like, all right, you need to take off like the dressing. It was the first time I took off the dressing, and I was like, oh my God, I'm going to pass out. She's like, you're going to pass out? I'm like, no, but this is the sort of situation where I would pass out because I hate this stuff. And then, you know, I start thinking about it, and then I get anxiety, and it just becomes a self-fulfilling prophecy. And that's exactly what happened. So like I had basically almost passed out in the x-ray room. And then they had to cast my hand. So I'll try to show you. See, they cast my hand, and then this is just a sling. And then I have like this bionic arm thing. I think it's pictures in it earlier in the video. But it's pretty crazy. And I have to say on Friday was pretty bad mentally. It was mentally a bad day. And the reason being is that I thought that once I went to the doctor, like he'd be like, oh, you're totally fine. Like here, just move it around a little bit and go do some therapy and you're going to be up and off to the races. And I didn't expect to have to be in this like sling that's much more awkward, by the way, but it gives me some mobility, and in the cast, which makes my hand totally inoperable. So just mentally it was a setback and very frustrating, and it was yeah, I just felt very negative. But I've survived the last 2 days by myself. Elisa is coming home tonight or tomorrow, depending on how tired she is when she gets in. So I'll have some additional help. Hopefully she'll continue to help me. And yeah, I mean, the pain's still there, but it's not like this insanity, like you're ready to pass out pain all the time. I feel like my, I don't know, your fight or flight response or whatever produces adrenaline to help you deal with pain. I feel like that endocrine system? I don't know. Man, if it's endocrine system, I think it's your skin, though. I don't know anything about this stuff. I know my phalange hurts. I don't even know if that's the right term. But anyways, whatever the system is that helps you deal with pain, I feel like that's finally gotten a little bit of, rest and recuperation. Because after 2 weeks of just being in constant pain, I just felt like my body was just worn out and like, yeah, Yeah. So I've slept better the last couple nights and gotten my body a chance to rest a little bit. So that's that. I'm getting ready to change my pants right now, which is things like that are the things that always get more difficult. And it's crazy things like this. This is going to be difficult. I'm going to put on long underwear because it's getting a little colder. But the long underwear is inside out when I took it out of the dryer. Like, I can't fold any of the clothes. So, doing stuff like getting this right side in is just takes a little bit longer and a little bit more ingenuity. Turning socks right side in. But I have to say, I hate being injured, but I do kind of like the challenge of trying to figure out how to do stuff. I guess what I've done most, like when my parents were here, or not maybe most, but I tried to do when my parents were here and when Elisa was here is, you know, they're there to help me, but really try to, like, test the limit as far as, well, how am I going to do this if I was here by myself? How am I going to get a shirt on? You know, like, you know, yeah. So what are the things I can and can't do? So 4 more weeks. I'm going to plan on getting the trainer next week. I'm going to give it 1 more week. I walked a lot this week. Walked like 2 miles, I don't know, 5 days out of the week, something like that. So, all right.
Hey guys, just going to go through basically how to check a bag, make sure that it doesn't have anything in it, you know, that it's empty and ready to be put away and hung up. Got your bag. I like to zip out the zipper part, put my hand in there. Nope, doesn't look like there's anything in there. Now onto the main hatch. No, there's nothing there. Now back to the second compartment. No, nothing there either. Huh. Yeah, it looks like this bag's empty. It's been checked. It's been checked, and it's ready to be hung up.
Do you want to say anything about the end of the season 1?
Yeah.
What?
Great fun for all the family.